Good day, Falcons fans. Welcome to Atlanta Falcons News, your go-to source for the latest updates on our beloved team. I am your host, and today we have an interesting report to discuss. The media's response to the Atlanta Falcons' decision to move forward with Desmond Ridder as their quarterback hasn't been the most positive. Analysts are quick to dismiss the former third-round pick simply because he wasn't a higher draft selection. One of the critics, former NFL quarterback and current NBC Sports analyst Chris Sims, recently gave Ridder harsh assessment in his Cub rankings. Let's dive into the details. Chris Sims, who was drafted in the third round of the NFL draft, has released the lower section of his quarterback rankings, and it's clear that he isn't a fan of Falcons QB Desmond Ridder. Out of the Ormotsi quarterbacks Sims ranked, Ridder came in at Ormotsi, dead last. Yes, you heard that right, Sims believes there are Otstats quarterbacks in the league who are better than Ridder. And he reached this conclusion after just 4 games. Curiously, the quarterbacks ranked ahead of Ridder include rookies who have yet to take a snap in the NFL, Anthony Richardson, C.J. Stroud, and Bryce Young. Additionally, Sam Howell, Jarrett Stidham, Mike White, Gardner Minshew, and even Taylor Heinicke, who happens to be Ridder's own backup, are all ranked higher. It's quite perplexing, isn't it? Sims has ranked 3 players who have yet to prove themselves in the NFL above Ridder. Furthermore, he gave preference to 4 quarterbacks who are known backups, one of whom is Ridder's own teammate. Personally, I am not surprised by Sims' decision to place Desmond Ridder at the bottom of his rankings. Whenever the Falcons and their starting quarterback come up as a topic, Sims rarely expresses much optimism. I've heard him mention that Ridder hasn't made any throws and hasn't shown the ability to be an above-average quarterback. Everyone is entitled to their opinion, and someone had to be ranked last. It's just disheartening that Ridder wasn't given a higher ranking compared to quarterbacks, who have already shown their limited potential in the NFL. That concludes today's report on Chris Sims' harsh assessment of Desmond Ridder. While critics may have their doubts, it's important to remember that rankings and opinions don't determine a player's success on the field. Ridder now has the opportunity to prove himself and exceed expectations in the upcoming season. As Falcons fans, let's continue to support our team and keep an eye on Ridder's progress. Thank you for joining us, and as always, rise up. The script acknowledges Sims' criticism without explicitly endorsing or rejecting it, maintaining an impartial tone.